Hello, I'm Dwight. Today I'll be describing the Suicide Squad Red Band trailer. Viewer discretion advised. I'll first do a standard real-time audio description, and then I'll do a stop-and-go expanded description. A blue van.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
It's coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head.
We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Colonel. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
Harley Quinn in a red dress.
What?
We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
They shake. Warner Media. DC.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
A weasel creature licks a prison window.
Times are hard. You fail to follow my orders in any way,
A syringe plunges into the neck.
and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
Troops deploy from an armored truck.
So this is the famous Suicide Squad.
From the horribly beautiful mind of James Gunn. A man armed with boomerangs. A masked man drinks pib. Harley fires a rocket launcher.
Nom nom.
A shark creature devours a man.
Any questions?
The shark points to his webbed hand.
And
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
we're all gonna die.
I hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley, although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
What's the plan?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This summer, dance at a disco. They're dying. A crumbling building. To save the world.
This is suicide.
Shark tears a man in half.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
A helicopter veers into trees. Harley spins, spraying bullets.
Don't you worry, eh? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Something red and fleshy erupts through a tower. They stare, slack-jawed.
Oh my God! We've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
A monster starfish. The Suicide Squad.
I love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena. In theaters and on HBO Max the 6th of August. And now, I'll be going over it again with expanded description. For simplicity, I'll be using established character names.
You gotta be kidding me.
A banged-up blue van rounds a tight corner. Inside, Bloodsport, a middle-aged black man with a graying beard, tosses guns to the passengers.
You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
Peacemaker, a hulking white man in a white polo, short shorts, and a face mask, talks with Rick Flag, an athletic white man with brown hair and a yellow t-shirt.
It's coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head.
We don't leave one of our own behind.
Everyone is checking and holstering their pistols. In the back of the bus is King Shark, a hybrid with a shark head and skin and muscular arms and legs.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
In a control room, Amanda Waller gives orders over radio. She's a middle-aged black woman with short, natural hair wearing a pastel pink suit.
No funny business, Colonel.
The ragtag bunch scramble out of the van and survey a mansion in the middle of the city.
These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Rick follows Bloodsport down an alley.
Fire. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
Harley Quinn watches them in a red dress and bloody nose. She's a pale woman with a huge smile and long blonde hair that ends in red and blue pigtails.
What?
We're here to save you.
Bloodsport, now wearing a featureless black face mask, stops climbing the wall.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry.
They shake hands.
Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
Warner Media. DC. Savant, an old prisoner with long white hair, sits bouncing a ball in a cement enclosure.
You know the deal.
He tosses the ball and it ricochets precisely off X's on all 4 walls and he catches it without looking.
Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
Blackguard, A thin young prisoner with bleach blonde hair walks out of a stall and pulls toilet paper off of his orange prison Crocs. A wild-eyed, human-sized weasel licks at the reinforced prison window.
Times are hard.
You fail to follow my orders in any way?
Savant sits in an operating room. A syringe is put in the base of his skull, and on an X-ray monitor, we see a chip has been injected and armed.
Can I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull?
An armored transport truck opens up. Savant and Rick jump out in tactical gear. Savant has a red leather jacket and black goggles.
Can do the job for free. So this is the famous Suicide Squad.
Someone wipes shit off their shoes with a boomerang. Titles against the backdrop of a large American flag. From the horribly beautiful mind of James Gunn. Beneath the titles, various characters assemble in corny, colourful costumes. On the left is the furry man-weasel. A man with a coat, beard, and gold tooth wears a bandolier of boomerangs. Blackguard has pistols strapped to his chest and cracks his neck. A white man padded with green armour drinks a can of pib. At night, Harley fires a rocket launcher into a palm tree forest. In a jungle shanty town, Shark King grabs a man from behind and devours him as he flails.
Nom nom.
Amanda Waller addresses the outlaws who are spread out in an auditorium. Most look bored.
Any questions?
Peacemaker writes in a notepad.
And
Shark King points at his webbed four-fingered hand.
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
we're all gonna die.
Polka Dot, a demure white man in a leather jumpsuit covered in colourful dots, looks over at Bloodsport with dewy eyes.
I hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The squad climbs mountains in the setting sun.
Here's the deal.
On a rooftop, Bloodsport, Rick, and Harley speak as they pace around an old, thin white man with several metal tubes protruding from his bald head.
We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley, although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
Through a smoky, bombed-out street, Bloodsport marches flanked by Shark King, Polka Dot, Harley Quinn, and a young light-skinned woman with wavy brown hair to her shoulders. A military truck convoy advances into a stone-walled compound.
What's the plan?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
The squad chatters while trekking through a misty jungle at night.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This summer. In a dimly lit club, the squad toast with red glasses. They dance joyously under a disco ball. They're dying. Harley, Bloodsport, and Polka Dot sprint and dive out of a building that is collapsing behind them. To save the world. In an orange prisoner uniform, Bloodsport lunges at Amanda Waller and brings a sharp pen to her neck.
This is suicide.
In a thunderstorm, Shark King tears a uniformed soldier in two, guts stretching between the halves and the blood spray illuminated by lightning.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
An out-of-control helicopter sways low to the ground, the blades cutting down palm trees. Harley in her red dress spins around firing pistols in both hands, her intense gaze scanning the room. Bodies fall around her. She screams as flower petals erupt behind her. A tall round tower shudders, firing stones out on the military surrounding it.
Don't you worry, eh? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Inside, the squad turns to see a massive blue and pink mass thrust up through the building. The entrance explodes, sending troops flying.
Oh my god, we've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
In the control room, a bearded technician shows a monitor with helicopter footage of a 10-story starfish with a single eye standing upright on two legs and rampaging through the city. The Suicide Squad. The squad walks heroically through torrential rain.
I love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena, Joel Kinnaman, Jai Courtney, Peter Capaldi, David Dasmalchian, Daniela Melchior, Michael Rooker, Alice Braga, Pete Davidson, Joaquin Cosio, Juan Diego Botto, Storm Reed, Nathan Fillion, Taika Waititi, Steve Agee, Sean Gunn, Flula Borg, Mei-Ling Ng, Tinashe Kajese Bolton, Jennifer Holland, Julio Cesar Ruiz, with Sylvester Stallone and Viola Davis.
In theaters and on HBO Max August 6th. Thanks for listening. I welcome feedback, and also let me know what trailer you would like me to describe next. Audio description recorded by Dwight Brady. Written by Kensuke Nakamura and Robert Kingett. Edited by Kensuke Nakamura.